peace, power, love, divine, black love, melanated love, matriarchic love, the people's love, in the essence of a divine beginning, never ending. Humam Abdulmalik with Blackanized Report once again before the sunrise. And with the final phase that I'm going to be dealing with, Black Panther, and topic of discussion in my early morning report. And this is the final one because it need not be said anything else about this great movie. The endeavor of the producer and the writer of the script, which was a young warrior king. And I'd like to congratulate this young brother with the ability to create such a divine picture or words to uplift us as a people, to galvanize us like it has done. With all the things being said about it, all it can be is a motivating, stimulating, agitating endeavor for us as a people. It put a smile on my face and a smile in my heart and my mind that in this divine time, one of us came up with this idea. No matter who at the top, we know they could control all the, apparatuses of our communication. But see, that's going to be changed very soon. Because with this, we know that information is power. And when it's a divine essence with the blessings of our ancestors that uplift us, can't nothing stop us. So with our Michael Jordans and Oprah Winfrey's and Mayweathers and Tyler Perry's and Bill Cosby's and all our other affluent, well-off, multi-millionaire come together, pool our resources, and come out of that competitive nature that's been instilled in them and us in this institutionalized racist educational system that we have been programmed in by those who are in control. See, they're not in control of our universe. They're in control of the universe to a certain extent because we know the creator, whatever we want to call it, Allah, Jah, Jesus, whatever name that we give to this entity of sublime, supreme intelligence and all the alpha omega that has put us in a position to come back to the essence of his creation, which is us, the original people, the original man and woman. In the matriarchic context, we're going to rise back up. We're going to rise black up in power. And what I want to say about this movie on the final dialogue of it for me, pertaining to it, it was a great movie that caused all this rhetoric, communication, and all. But across this nation, across the globe, it had a very profound impact. And I don't know how true it is because sometimes, information on Facebook can be tainted. But they said Europeans were protesting and stuff like that outside of theaters. Also, a good thing about it, some of our athletes or some of our rappers bought whole theaters for youth that couldn't afford the cost or price to go see it. They brought the whole theaters and took a whole community. Now, if that ain't beginning of unification and having power, then we gonna I don't know how we're gonna tear down this Tower Bible, or Bible, whatever you want to call it. But this movie had a definitely profound effect. Forget about the money. The money ain't nothing, but we need it. I'm saying it ain't nothing in the context of what it touch the mind, and in this temple, what it touch, what it motivate, what it stimulate. You know, and some of us, you know, not saying nothing negative about none of our brothers or sisters. Some of us think we are the one that got the whole, definition or a discernment of what this is all about. You know, we all got opinions and we put them together, or we sit down and dialogue, and put it together. We pull, you know, we like doctors, what we are, like Doctor Strange, to jump through realms and dimensions. And we put our ideas together, our communications, and nobody greater than nobody. You know, we all have a brain and mind when we use it, when it's in operation. And I want to make a statement about that later. Don't forget I said that. But we all just come together and sit down at the table, break bread, man. And we break bread to build. We build our communities. Now maybe we can go talk to our young predators that's in the communities and tell them to put down the guns, you know, stop pointing the guns at each other when we have a natural enemy, you know, and that enemy, we are probably not ready to deal with them on their level of the technology and all that they have and all. So I ain't gonna say agent provocateurs. I'm not even gonna say Negro pins, but a lot of us, what they do when they conquer a people, they influx the people that they conquered. And so that's what's happened when we deal with our natural enemy. We're gonna have to deal with a lot of our own people on that level. Then we have to deal with like agent provocateurs and all that too, because we know what happens when they infiltrate our ranks. We know about the real Black Panther. I mean, not the original Black Panther, not the comic book Black Panther, but they both have sciences, one in reality, one in just entertainment or whatever, not totally, but we always can get truth. We pull truth from everything, because as my Moorish brothers said, truth is strangely mixed with falsehood, and we know where the falsehood come from. So we have to be a divine entity. We have to be that entity that the Creator made us into, the image of the mentality and the spirit, the energy, the personality of our Asar set in Hebrew, the beginning of the theology. And we got to go black into Wakanda in the mindset, in the temple, and bring about the unity. That's all it's about. It's the unity, our capability and our potential as a people, as a Black people, the divine original people on this planet Earth. That's what Wakanda was and is to me, and the Black Panther, the first feline entity. Oh man, I got to turn this up so y'all can somewhat hear this. We're talking about I got soul. Hope y'all can hear that in the background. But Black Panther, I thank the producer. I ain't gonna call his name because I didn't recall his name, but I want to give him thanks and accolades from the ancestors by divine decree, that the essence of the Creator that's in me. I want to give thanks to him for putting this together, from coming from his temple and putting it together, putting it on paper or whatever, and then taking it to those with the resources, since we don't resource each other. With the Ophies and the Michaels and the Bill Crosby got all this money. The Mayweathers carrying around $1 million for what? That's his money, like everybody was said, like the Michael Jordan, that's his money. He did, it's our money. We're together. We got to become cooperative. Because Ray Charles said, ain't none of us free unless all of us are free. If it wasn't for us, none of them would be in the position that they're in, because they get the money from us. Our hard working that we sharecrop from the clock on the plantations daily. Those who us are that not are that affluent with the money and the resources. So I say it's our money because we give it to them to build them up, to take them up, So they're a part of our community. And that's how we got to hold them. We got to hold everybody accountable, because this is a war against us. You know, a lot of us become womanizers and this and that and all that to have money. It ain't about that. We got to respect our matriarchal queens to the utmost. We got to pay homage to them and hold them in that position of deityship. And we got to pool our resources. That's the only way we're going to get it black to a black world again. And our connection with our brothers on every aspect of this globe. I'm talking about in Australia, where they just committed complete genocide against our Aborigine brothers over there. And we forgot about that. Not the British or the English or whoever went over there and did what they did. Have we forgot about that? I haven't forgot about that. And I'm not going to turn my other cheek. I'm not going to do none of that. I can't. And I ain't going to never forget nor forgive. It's in my heart. It's embedded in my heart. It's part of my DNA. What they did to my ancestors, they did to me. I feel that pain. And they ain't going to never go away. In no church or no mass, no synagogue or nothing. That's why myself, I'm just an individual. By divine decree, I speak the words that I speak. And I'm willing to live for what I say, no matter what. I don't have no fear. I mean, I get paranoid. I don't want to die. But I be feeling sometimes I'm going to get, killed with an onslaught of bullets. All I hope is that it don't come from my brother in the streets. If they kill me, the NSA, NSC, FBI, CIA, Interpol, Mossad, any of them, man, I feel I'm going to die. I'm going to go out with a smile on my face. But I'm trying to not try. I'm going to live. I'm going to live, and I'm going to speak the truth. The more my ancestors fill me up with this energy and frequency and vibration of the carbon or the melanin, and my pineal gland is activated. So I don't see with a physical eye. And I'm not perfect, but I strive to be like Hero. Set all that personality. All it is talking about personality and being of a divine nature in a human body. Human, H-U-E. Hugh, man, I'm talking about this here, a black original. We the original people. Every black man, woman, and child on this planet Earth. We are the original people. We got to know that. We got to hold out. We got to educate, stimulate, motivate. We got to give it to our children, to the next generations, the next 2 or 3 generations behind us. Because what did we do before? We gave them the hustle game or whatever, those that was in the game. Then the other ones that are the affluent, they got so educated, they got so uppity or whatever, and become Negro pins and sell their soul and don't even look black. I'll give you an example. I'm a Washingtonian, right? And man, 61 revolutions around this sun. I've been I've been around for a little while, and I've been in the street. I got a PhD in streetology from SWU. And it wasn't like hard to get or whatever. You just got to live through experience. And that's how you attain that. But doing that, I became very revolutionary in my perception, but revolutionary ideology with the hustling or gangster or whatever the labels you want to give yourself, is not, you can't bring them together. You can only be one or the other. I hurt my people before because I was caught up in that syndrome that I'm going to get it this way or get it that way. And I was like hurting my people, even though they was hurting themselves, but I was there handing it to them or whatever. But whatever criminal mentality I was having at the time, I had to destroy that. I had to purify myself. I had to go sit down. I had to go do penitence. And that's what all incarceration is supposed to be about. But now it's about profit. It's about really being a slave, and indentured servitude, according to the 13th Amendment, is the only way that you can be a slave in this country. So slavery is not over. It's never been over. Because there's different types of slavery: mental slavery, spiritual slavery, economical slavery, academical slavery, and especially when we let those that don't have our best interests validate us. Oh, excuse me, I'm gonna apologize. Sometimes I get a little up in my deliberations and a little kind of sort of emotional. I humbly apologize for that, because I ain't trying to emotionally stimulate anybody. I'm trying to, not trying, I am, my purpose and intent is to motivate and stimulate you mentally, spiritually, through love and understanding, not in no emotionalism. Because I don't want to take you on a roller coaster ride like that, you know, with emotional highs and emotional lows. But if I give you to plant the seed and you cultivate it, a mental and spiritual seed to be cultivated, that's what we need. We need balance, ma'at. We gotta change our thinking. We gotta change our language. We are the ones who gotta protect our communities. Everything that go on in the community, we got eyes for it. But do we got the pride for it? Do we got the fearlessness for it? Are we ones that's ready to fight the unbeatable foe, live the impossible dream, and manifest dreams into reality? We are the ones at this day and time ready to take a stand for our blackness, for our black pride. Not really pride, for our black lives, for our future generations, for our sons and daughters and nephews and cousins and all that. Our family, we are a family, and we got to come together based on being a family, a black family, man. We can't let these people validate us no more. No more. Man, it kind of hurts, man. No joke. Kind of hurts that, you know, we allow this, man. And then the Black Panther, man, you can see that in reality. Example, as I was saying, I'm a Washingtonian, man, and been in Washington all my life. I've been around the world a couple of times. I made Hajj one time. I've been to Africa twice. I want to go back. I want to go in the pyramids physically, because I'm in the pyramids and the chambers in my mind now. But boy, tell you, man, I be saying I don't want to say to get people emotional, but I'm emotional myself because I'm very sensitive and all that. But I feel in my heart, man. I feel the love for my people. It's just hard. It's hard, like trying to have that divine essence and, you know, speak the truth and still see what's happening in our streets around the country, man. And I'm willing to live for my people. I used to say I'm willing to die. I'm willing to live because I had something to say. And it's about us coming together, man, in unity. Because we can't keep selling drugs to each other. Keep pulling the trigger on each other, killing each other, man, for petty reasons or whatever reasons. If it's for money, man, money is just paper. That's why they killed Gaddafi. Oh, here goes something you got to listen to. It's real, it's true. It's true. Music is the healing of the savage beast. But I just want to say, man, that my sisters, mainly the sisters, because y'all the first teachers, man. And the brothers, man, we got to hold our sisters in high esteem, man. All that ego tripping, you know this and that and all that. You know, I've come in contact with a lot of people. Some people, you know, they think they got the whole answer. Even me, if it sound that way, I don't have all the answers. I'm just giving myself up to our people. And I want the Lord to lead me and my ancestors. Hey, I apologize. But man, I'm speaking the truth, man. I'm tired of this bull crap, man. If we don't come together, man, we're going to continue to die. And they killing us so slowly and subtle that we want to integrate into this bull crap, man. And it ain't no mystery no more. We know what they did to us, man. How can you forget? Can you forget that they did what they did to our ancestors, man? I'm saying about 50 or 60, 70 years ago, they were still hanging and lynching us, man. Burning us, raping our women. Can you believe that in the deep South, what they did, what our people had to go through? You don't remember that. You'll forget that for your Friday nights and your Saturday nights and your drinking and your drugging and your partying. I love partying. I love dancing. I give libations to my ancestors when I dance. It's a ceremony when I dance. That's why I stay on it. But I'm just saying, man, we got to put our life back in perspective, man, as a people. Because they are killing us, man. We gave them to control. We allowed them to control our soul, man, and our mind. We allowed them to validate us, man, how we think and how we feel. And we going against our nature, man. We got to stop that. We got to know that this war is totally against us. They don't want us to grow into who we are. The movie, The Black Panther, showed some semblance of who we are. But we can't be separated by petty, little, minute things. We got to come together in the religious circles more so than ever. I don't care what we is, conscious, third eye, open, religion, Buddha, Muslim, Christian, Seventh-day Adventist, Jehovah's Witness, Sunni, Sufi, whatever we as black people, man, we got to come together based on that. That's the only thing that ain't going to change. This right here. That ain't changing. That's who we are on the outside. But we got to get that way on the inside of this temple where the energy of the Creator lies, man. This ain't no accident. I'm not here just talking by my own design. This is divine essence, man. I don't lie. I do lie. I'm gonna say I ain't gonna say I don't lie. I lie when it's necessary for me to lie, when I want to protect the feelings of people or something like that. But I'm not a liar to con and all that. What I'm telling you, I'll share this with you. When I was younger, I took acid, right? I'm just trying to make a point. And I hallucinated where a spider came, like it was like in this space, right? And it spun a big web of colors. I seen that with my eyes, the physical eyes seen that. So I know when they say about hallucination, that's real. And what happened in this room about 4.5 years ago? They say the third eye, whatever they want to say. I know that something came in my body from the top of my head, went through my whole body, and I felt a difference. And I got a witness. I was talking to my brother called Lightning, Chippy, Wendell Pool, or whatever. And me and him was on the phone, and I was talking when it happened. And he kept saying, man, I was talking about everything that's on the walls in this house, and it was poetic and rhythm, and I was talking so fast. And every time he would say, that was deep, and I said, I know, but it's coming from me. So what I'm saying to you, to the audience, whoever listening on this planet Earth right now, because there's people all over the world that we're connected to. I got a brother that's in the UK, Alpha Kaba. He getting ready to get married. He said, don't say nothing about it. Don't be mad at me. It's a young brother in Ghana, 20 years old, man. A young brother, man, talking politics and all. Talking about the corruptness of there and here. And what's wrong with us as black people, man. A young brother. And just like the brother in the movie, that we living in this bull crap, man. And all them affluent, the gatekeepers, the boule, the talented 10th, and all that bull crap, man. If we don't come together and pull our resources, we're going to keep going through this for more generations. It got to stop now, man. People to be talking about we can't do this, we can't do that. If you can wake up every morning, the Creator wakes you up every morning. Don't tell me what you can't do. It's what you want to do. Man. And we got to do it. Man, we got to stop killing each other. Black Panther showed us that. But sometimes things we hold on to that, you know, hurt us. There's a lot of sayings that people be saying, hurt people, and all that kind of stuff. I've been hurt. I don't hurt people. I've been hurt emotionally. I've been hurt physically. I've been lied on, man. And I ain't perfect. But I'm going to do what's in me, divinely prescripted by the Creator that put it in my DNA. And I tapped into it with the awakening or the pineal gland by the melanin or whatever happened. I can only say I was chosen to be who I am, to say what I'm saying. I ain't no celebrity, I ain't got no money, but man, I'm sincere. And I ain't gonna let nobody validate me. I respect all leadership. And I follow the protocol, but to be part of it, man, I see sometimes, and I'm saying this through my personal experience, the arrogance and the egotistical, you know, want to be leader and all that, you know, and stuff like that. Leadership is given to you by the people. You know, you not supposed to seek leadership. It is given to you by divine decree or by the people that you're around. And I want to just say, I want to just do this final thing about Black Panther. I used to read the comic book when I was little, man. So it does stem from a comic book. But in that comic book, they had scenarios just like the movie had, man, talking about things, but it was over our head, you know. We didn't understand it or understand it or overstand it or whatever we want the terms we want to use. But I'm going to stick with understanding because everything comes from within, the heart and the mind, so that the self can grow divine. That's the whole essence of it. We got to become the divine people that we are. And being divine, it seems magical because things be happening and you can't say it's coincidental all the time when things be happening in your favor. You go to the door and the person that you was thinking about, and you open it, they're there. Or you going to meet somebody and you late or something, but you get right there, they coming out the door. This little minute things like that, we overlook it. I don't look with the physical eye, even though I'm in the physical world. I see with a spiritual eye, understanding how things are enhanced for me. It's like I look at things with a microscopic glass or something, or then under a microscope. That's how I see the details of things, and I discern things. And I ain't doing it egotistically or arrogant, you know, none of that. I'm doing it by divine decree. They say as a man thinkers or whatever, so is he. I'm going to say this one more time so that whoever looking can hear. And this is me. I call out to my ancestors and I pray to the Creator. I am a spiritual warrior, mystical warrior, warrior, priest, king, and a mystic griot. And I'm anointed in the light of Christ because Christ ain't nothing but a title. And the thing about Jesus, I got a problem with that because they say that the J didn't come out until the 15 or 1600s. And they got us, want to confine us in 2018. So it's a lot of contradictory stuff that goes in the Bible and everything. I don't say that about the Quran because they say the Quran is flawless and this and that. And it's a lot of things in the Quran that I'd be saying, man, they couldn't know, you know, about the water coming together as a sweet salt, because Prophet Muhammad and none of the companions, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, went to that point. Jacques Cousteau proved that in our modern times. Or they say something about a hole in the sky in the Quran. I don't know what particular ayat sure, but I'm saying it says that. And then in our modern times, it says about there's a hole in the ozone layer. So I'd be saying, who went there? You know, but And then, and on the other hand of that, it said that we in Dungo in Malay, ancient Malay, believe that the Dungo people or tribe, they had did a thing on the Sirius star without telescopes. We built pyramids, and they say those bricks was a ton. They said that we could levitate and telepathically communicate. So that is a power of us in the divine essence. So that's where I'm at. So that's why I don't let nobody validate me, especially the European, when they stole our history and plagiarized. Got to hear this too, man. This is social narcotics that I be talking about. I hope you can hear it in the background, but I'm telling you, that's what happened. The institutionalized racism, the bell curve. There's a book called The Bell Curve that Sister Kimberly Harris, my significant other, had shared with me. Bell curve is what they did with that. They compile information, and academically they guide or they direct what they want to do. Oh man, I wish I let y'all hear that. I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna keep on talking. Very still. So their deliberate and design manipulation of our mind is not accidentally done. That's the scheme that they do because they are masters of psychological warfare. And what they've been doing is not just for the day, not doing the presidential from Georgie boy, the first Georgie boy with the white hair, to all them Georgies through the bushes, you know, with the white hair, and even Obama with the coarse hair, and this guy now, all of them in the same bracket, all of them play for the same team. We can look at it and say, oh, Obama, a black man in office. He had black skin, what his mind was. What is his mind now? Is he part of the system, perpetrating the same system, turning the same systematic wheels of the political games that they play with their 50 and 20-year plans? This plan been in effect for the longest since we came in contact with these people, man. They wanted to bring us down from where we were at. We the original people, the first builders of civilizations. And they don't want us to know that. They put in our minds of slavery, man. They try to say slavery is our beginning. They got a museum down there. Where does it start? They got one little aspect, I think, about the Humam or something. Other than that, that little part on the interior Africa or the coast of Africa, the rest of it is based on this story here, a story of lynching, plunder, and slavery. All about that, man. And our essence, our creation is greater than that. Again, I refer back to Black Panther. We, in that picture, depicted a great civilization that was untouched. That was untouched by this modernization that they're trying to duplicate and replicate in reality what we had before. That's all they're doing. That's why they stole everything from us and hide it over there in the Vatican, over there in the British Museum. They got information that if we tap into it, all our third eyes may be open. But those who third eye open there in this day and time is by divine decree. I don't know if it's from eating or from meditation and whatever it's from. But I know personally from me, I didn't do none of that. I ain't meditate. I ain't in no Masons. I ain't do nothing but live my life naturally and always had the thoughts of dealing with a situation that we are in as a people, as black melanated people. I'm going to say this for the brother Carbonated. This is for a brother that I know that me and him not had a conflict, but we're in a conflict now. But he always said carbon, and I said melanin, but they one and the same, right? And what I'm doing now is just doing this for the energy that I feel in doing this, the connection that we have, and we bring it together. You know, we be like that chain. See that ain't coming loose because it's a link, and we got to link ourselves together. We got to link everything about ourselves together. We got to take control of our communities, of our street corners. We got to reach out to our young brothers that's out there, young adults or whatever that's on the corner that's doing their thing. You know, they got to organize, and we got to bring the truth to them and let them know that they've been institutionalized program through social engineering. And it ain't hard for these people, the Neanderthal, the troglodyte, and the genome primate, because they sold their soul to the energetic negative energy that exists. They call it the devil, and they got the thing about the God and the devil and this and that. But they are masters. They are masters of what we had. They took our information and turned it around against us. And they use it against us, and we allow it. We allow them to validate us. And those who sell our souls and become role models and this and that, we look up to them, they be selling us out. Not all of them, but a lot of them will sell us out and lead us down to the snake pit. Like in the movie 3000, that big long snake pit or whatever, over the mountain. Or in the movie, I go back, relate to Black Panther. When the brother went over there, and it just happened to, by divine decree, to survive. A lot of us don't survive, man. A lot of us die early. A lot of us die. Don't even be blessed with life. But those of us who are blessed with life, still strong, mentally and spiritually and physically, we owe a service to ourselves and to our people. And we're here to serve our people. This is the way we serve the Creator. We talk about we Christian, we Muslims, we Jew, we Hindu, we this and we that. We are black, and that's for sure. We are a descendants of a people and ascendants of a people that's divine. We're the original people. And we got to put that in our mind. We got to reach out and give it back to our children, man. We got to give them build a foundation for them to stand on, like our ancestors built one for us. And that's the reality. And the reality of the Black Panther movie was a reality that we got to manifest. And I'm not saying the end part is the best part. I'm not saying anything, but I'm saying that this is a great movie because of what it's done. It galvanized and brought us together and got us talking that this is that, or that is this, and this went that way, and that went that way. It got us doing that. So that's strong in itself. That's what the movie was about. That was the purpose of the movie, to bring us together, to go to the table and sit down and talk about it and communicate and let us realize we seen with our eyes what we as a people have done. Because we lived like that in the seclusion when we wasn't with them. When they didn't come in contact with us, we had a Wakanda. We had that. That's what they kind of replicate and duplicate, and that's why they stole everything from us off the walls of ancient Kemet, where they say truth is etched in stone. Where other place is it etched in stone? We know for sure it's in ancient Kemet. That's one place. It might have been here on the Colorado River, because they ain't telling us they had pyramids all up and down that. Every water source on the planet is where you might find us, because we the original people around this globe. Every other nationality or ethnic group come from us by going away from us in other environments, like the Caucasian, the Neanderthal, troglodyte, genome primate, went up into the mountains in the Caucasus Mountains, dealing with animals, living like an animal. Even when they got their nations or empires or whatever, in Spain, guess how they live? Or the French. Why you think they wore the big hats? Because they was throwing doo-doo out the window and it might come on your head. But we let these people validate us. when they trying to duplicate and replicate us. Why you think there are women now who used to have flat butts shooting stuff in their butt and they're busting, getting big butts and big lips? And our women are the most beautiful women on this whole planet. From what is that? Brazil, from Somalia, from Washington D.C., New York, California, Brazil, anywhere on this planet Earth, our women are the best looking, conscious women. And everything they've been through, everything that we allow them to go through. Look where they stand now. Even though these Europeans manipulated them and trying to put them above us, and then they saying they don't need us and this and that, and we saying they this and that, man, the heck with that. We got to come together and merge once again in the divine essence so we can get the divine blessings of being a family again. Man, I had a beautiful day yesterday. I went to a celebration. One of my cousins, a young sister, 10 years younger than me, but always was there and had a word to say. Because I was in the fast lane when I was younger, man. I was running a 50-yard dash, and I supposed to have been running the marathon. But she seen that, man. She seen my potential or whatever, and she talked to me. She always said something. And I'm sorry about whoever's looking and saying stuff. I ain't focused on what you're saying, but thank you so very much for what you're saying. I'm going to set up another apparatus so I can do that too, and we can interverse or something like that in our universe. And I thank whoever is looking and listening. And I'm saying this so that we can plant seeds in each other's conscious and subconscious so we can cultivate them together, pour the water of knowledge of the Aquarius age that we're in now. But this sister, it was like one of my best cousins, man, and she's an ancestor now. Tracy Milton, man, younger than me, but always had a word of wisdom to say to me. Probably why I'm still here today, by guiding me, you know, so I missed this or I missed that. And I want to give a shout out to all the people I came in contact, especially that immediate circle. I'll just use, I'll just say Lightning, Junebug, Chico, Brud, Drip, and all. I mean, so many people in my circle, you know, that I grew up with, man, that made me me, the ingredients that's in me. The person that's willing to, you know, stand up to this onslaught from these people that, you know, at any time they can put the scope on my head and hit my head. And I don't care nothing about that because I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop speaking the truth. I'm going to speak the truth. And I know that my creator and my ancestors are going to guide and protect me. And I'm just going to end about Black Panther so I can get into some other stuff. Black Panther, the movie, from the comic book to the movie, wasn't nothing but the truth to me. Because in the comic book, when I read the comic book, oh yeah, it ain't Sunday though. What you say? Yeah. But from the comic book to the movie, the truth that's in it, the truth mixed strangely with falsehood is what we want. We want to mold and shape that truth and bring the truth into our reality and build a foundation for our people once again, for the generations behind us, the generations before us we got to grab from, and our ancestors, and we got to deal with the divine essence. I don't know why I'm looking up because it's all around. You know, we got always a habit of, oh God, and I don't like saying God, you turn around, it's dog. You know, it's a lesson about that, but we'll get to that. But we always got a habit of looking up, but we don't have to look up. All we got to do is reflect what's in, because the essence of the creator is within us by divine decree, by our DNA, divinely prescription. You got everything in place for us to become divine personalities. The pineal gland and the pituitary gland, the chakra centers and the kundalini, all this is universal, universal to affect the universe. But on my cousin, that day, yesterday was a beautiful day. She had a homegoing celebration and a lot of family and friends was there. And from there, my brother Yango Soil, I want to give shout outs to this brother. He's for real. We went over to what I call the receiving home. You know, all of us, it was about 9, whatever, and different niches that we had. Rapper, poet, speaker, drummers, all that. But we had our youth over there, you know, and I was so hurt. One of the brothers that I taught chess to, I have an organization, a business, or whatever you want to call it. It was the idea that came into fruition. The seed of Blackanized Incorporated is from 1974. Blackanized Corporation is a nonprofit or organization or whatever, business or whatever, to establish realization of who we are through the methodology of mentorship, dealing with the elders, dealing with the youth, or dealing with ourselves, and it goes into a lot more detail. But what I wanted to get to is the thing about chess. The chess apparatus of Blackanized Incorporated is conscious chess moves. Conscious chess moves. I guess you can see them. That's one trophy, but I got 10 of those trophies. You can see it back there. 10 of those. I don't have it. It's the youth that have it. I just ain't got a place to put the trophy. We're gonna get a trophy case once I establish this foundation that I'm trying to build with Blackanized Incorporated conscious chess move. But what I was saying, one of the youth that I taught chess to, man, he was over there, and received home as DYS something like that, Department of Youth Rehabilitation Service, but I call it receiving home. So we went in there with our different niches and whatever, but I seen the young brother, man. This brother ain't know how to play chess. I taught him chess where he learned chess. I just was there to guide and instruct or motivate or stimulate. So I seen him in there yesterday, and he was a very core part of the conscious chess movement. We had core values that we dealt with, that I tried to instill in it, and he did. It hurt me to my heart, man. But I did a poem, and then somebody else spoke, and he came and did a poem, and I didn't recognize him. Then I recognized him. Then I said, oh, man, we gave each other a signal, and what's going on here? You know why? The discipline and the self-control that we try to instill in our children's soul, they can't lose it. But you know what? It starts from the house. It starts with yourself first. You got to purify yourself first. You got to purify yourself to the point that all the drinking, getting high and all that, we got to stop that. Because we don't need intoxications in our system. This body is a temple. This is the essence of where the essence of the Creator is instilled in us. Between our heart and the mind is the self, and the self is that melanated carbon of the essence of the Creator. So that's where we at. We have to develop that. And I'm hurt by my young brother that I helped learn the game of chess, and he got good at it. I'm telling you, we got 10 of those trophies that we went around the city from Ward 8, Washington, D.C., where they say we ain't this and we ain't that, we the lowest and this, and we can't think, and we ain't got no money, and all that, all those accolades that we can't let them pin on us and we accept. We can't accept nothing they say. We got a brain, we got a mind, we got a desire, we got potential. We are profound people, we are divine people. That's what we got to instill in our youth. We got to let our youth know they're the next generation of leaders. They geniuses, especially in this day and time. See, they don't even teach cursive writing no more. They don't teach that no more. Because they don't want us to be academically inclined. They want to be on the, like my son. You know, this dude I know he spent at least, I don't know how many hours. Because I be getting up early. He be already up and go all the way through the morning, because I be up through the morning, get ready to go to work. He be playing the game, man. I don't know why, how, or whatever that they caught up in. Not only him, but he be talking to 2 or 3 other people that's up with him playing the game. So this how they got us now. When we was coming up, we was in the street, kickball, dodgeball, hide and go seek, football, whatever, connecting with nature or whatever. We was outside, but our children today are inside on the couches playing the games. That's how they got them today. With the what they got, the drones. They preparing for all that, the Star Wars and all that. The brother mentioned something to me last night when we was over to see him home. He said that the movie, you know, his opinion about the movie, he said it, how did he put that? That they're preparing us. Oh, he said the Avengers, like Captain America and all that, the comic books and all that, all this was out years ago, right? So what he said, they formulating all this to fight against the aliens that's coming, the Anakis or the Nubians that's coming, and then the Nubians might be the Nubians or whatever, it might be us or whatever, but they preparing to fight that. And they like you know, the movies is like almost like politicians. They do they develop policy, or you know, they put things in your mind that you go by, or you know, so that they can lead you. And here go a good thing right here pertaining to that. We know The Simpsons, right? I don't know because I don't look at it, but you know that Michael Jackson got killed, Prince got killed, and the Twin Towers and something else that occurred. Not only on that, but in movies, they made mention of this stuff, and it happened. They showed the Twin Towers getting blown up on The Simpsons. They showed Michael Jackson getting killed and Prince getting killed on The Simpsons years before. Now, how crazy is that? I'm going to tell you, take it deeper than that. On the $10 bill and all that, they showed you when the Twin Towers was like that. Then they showed it when something went into it. Then they showed it when it coming down. Printed years before it happened. So how if these got to be magicians or whatever, or controllers or something that can do this in detail? This is who we are dealing with. And if we don't come into our divinity and into our divine essence, we're going to let them use our voodoo and all our magic against us and tell us to stay away from it. That's why I say, you see that picture back there on the wall? That's a man's head, right? Then there's a leopard, but you look at it, I can see it from here. It looked like the man head up top and the body with the man carrying the light. That's a shaman. That's what we are. I'm a warlock. I'm a voodoo priest. I'm a medicine man. I'm all them things that they don't want us to be. Oh, come on. Oh, excuse me 1 second. Yes, can I help you? Hello? Why? Who is that? Why I told, oh, excuse me. I told you not to let the dude stay over there, man. Well, you need to put him out. I'm going to be there in a minute. I'll be there in a minute. You shouldn't have him in there. Excuse me. I apologize. That's my daughter, man. I'll be back. I'll be around in a second. I apologize. I told her about having this guy over there, this bring stuff to her, and here you go. Now I got to go around there and deal with a situation, not knowing what's going on, but I got to go around there. So I must bring this to an end. What I want to say to us, I want to thank everybody that tuned in. And I want to say, if I said something that's motivating, stimulating, agitating, that's my purpose as a spiritual warrior, mystical warrior, warrior, priest, king, and a mystic griot. I'm anointed in the light of Christ, because Christ ain't nothing but a title. And I am that shaman, I am that warlock, I am that voodoo priest. I'm all that they say that we should be the least of. I'm the greatest of. Muslim, Christian, Jew, Hindu, whatever. I'm all in all. I'm all in all because I am. I'm a black man from the root of my feet, the solar plexus, up to the top of my head, the crown chakra. And my aura is pure. I'm trying to develop myself to purity, because if I don't, I'm going to do my ancestors a disservice. And I'm not going to do that because my ancestors allowed me to get through here to this point through guidance and by the Creator. And whatever happened, I'm going to not let nobody validate me because I'm going to be that warrior that was in the Black Panthers. I'm going to be both of them, but I'm going to combine them together. They're not going to be separated. They're going to be cousins like this. They're going to have that animosity toward each other. But I got to go around here and check on my daughter. As a Black man, I love my Black people, especially all my sisters. And I don't love y'all in a lustful manner. I love you because of your inner and outer beauty. And my eyes see that. And I say this, the Creator, y'all the greatest temptation on this planet. I know y'all talk about we should get one and this and that. I'm being honest. Man, y'all is just so beautiful. If I was a king, which I am, a god and all that, my energy is with all of y'all, not in a lustful way. I just like to be in your space and hear you and make you smile and laugh or whatever. And I say this to you, that I pay all due respect and homage to each and every melanated, beautiful Black sister on this planet Earth. Y'all come first in my life. And I put my life on the line for y'all. I haven't did it before, so I'm going to do it now. I have to be who I say I am and proclaim who I am. I can't see you arguing, fighting, and this and that with a man or something. We got to stop that. We got to take control of ourselves, purify ourselves, take control of our community, and be the revolutionary, evolutionary human beings that we need to be as Black men and women, melanated, divine beings that we are. And as I said, I hope I said something to motivate, stimulate, and agitate you. I hope I made you mad. I'm going to share this with you. I was talking to a girl that I knew. I ain't going to say her name, but if she ever hear this or say, she might talk about it. She said that with my words she never heard before. She said that I talk too much and this and that. She said that when I talked about the third eye, I talk about FEMA and this and that. She ain't never heard nothing like that. She said that she don't know what I'm talking about. So I'm saying, damn, you don't know what I'm talking about. If you don't know, wouldn't you want to know? Wouldn't you want to learn? If I'm saying something that you haven't heard before, and this is a Black sister that I knew from school, junior high, and I just wanted to put my eyes on her again because it's another situation with that, but I got to go around here, see what's going on with my daughter. But I want to say power, Black power, peace, Black peace, and love, universal Black love. To all my people on this planet Earth, we got to unify, starting with us. We got to unify within ourselves first, then in our community. We got to take back our communities. All y'all young brothers that's hustling and all that, got no problem with that because I went through that. It's got to be a change. When we killing each other for a few dollars or no girl or this and that, it don't make no sense. We've been socially engineered to do that and be predators, to attack one another while our natural enemy is laying back, making money off us, like them people saying, who get the money at the top. Also, all them Oprah Winfrey, Michael Jordans and Tyler Perry's and Mayweather's and got that money, and all the athletes not pooling their money, but some in the rappers. That's what we got to do if we're going to get Black to this being a Black world where we can go back to when everything was great, beginning with America, beginning with our communities. Love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all, each and every one of y'all. I love you in the now and I love you in the hereafter, where we go from when we leave our temple. Let me go around here and check this situation out. And if I should die, I'm going to die with being a soldier. I'm going to die fighting the unbeatable foe. I'm going to die living the impossible dream, to go where the brave dare not go. I want to say salam alaikum, ashe, hotep, shalom, all those things that going to bring us together in unity, Black unity, like this black stone. Where is that? That right there, the black stone. I ain't going to say the Black Stone Ranger, but I'm going to say melanin, and the onyx to give me power. They say the Green Lantern, I'm the Black Lantern. I'm that Black Panther. I'm all of that. I'm all in all I am. And with that, I say, once again, I'm gone. I talk too much sometimes. I'm overkill. Enjoy. I'm overkill and joy. I love my people, though. Power, peace, and love. Thank y'all. Have a great day. Be blessed and stay in power. And empower somebody. Blackanized Incorporated and Conscious Chess Moves. You're going to be hearing more about those. And I'd like to give a shout out to Dr. Khadija Davis folks. They say she ain't a doctor. She been my doctor. I don't eat no meat no more. I don't eat no kind of flesh no more because of this sister. And I deal with a medical situation or medical information that she give me. So when you free yourself, you got to free yourself on all levels. And I got to give a shout out to her. A very significant person in my growth and development in my life. In this portion of my life, I met her in 74. We still interacting, not in a lustful manner, in a spiritual manner, in a divine manner. And all the other sisters, Amina Muhammad, Brenda Weeks Williams, and One City, Mantimba, those people that we merged like that. And I got to give a shout out to Kimberly, merged like that. And all of you sisters, the matriarchic, melanated, beautiful, powerful queens that y'all are. I'm overkill. I got to go see what's happening with my daughter. Love y'all.